Hello my anime lovers! Today we are going to talk about Sakamoto Desu. But before we begin, we invite you to join us until the end of the video as we will share some unique details of the anime. Sakamoto is the ideal human being living his days with styles and elegance. He's handsome, knowledgeable, and athletic, a real polymath. Want to get the best of him? Best stop your thought there, because whatever scheme you're trying to pull, he's one step ahead. Well, not ahead per se, just simply that every tragedy that befalls him turns into a fortune. Pull a chair under him while he's trying to sit to make him fall. Bad luck. He's simply going to balance himself in his sitting formation with a tremendous core strength. Steal his chair? No problem, he's found a new seat on the window. All the girls like him. All the boys want to be like him. Heck, even ghosts want to be like him. Haven't you heard? He's Sakamoto. So what's Sakamoto's deal? Why he's so good at everything, and what is his point in having an ideal and unrelatable main character? Well, if you've been paying attention, the story isn't about him, but the character he encounters, people that are victims of bullying, people that entice bullying, those that lust, those that greed, those imperfect individuals like you and I, witnessing perfections. What would you do if your face of perfection? Strive to be the best that you could be or cower in jealousy? Because no doubt, you will never be as handsome as Sakamoto, quite white as Sakamoto, or even as athletic as Sakamoto. But in an odd way, and perfect kind of way, I feel drawn to this mirror character more than Sakamoto because I'm not perfect either. Sakamoto isn't much a character as he is an entity. He is not the saint that comes to solve all your problems or even help you solve them. He will simply guide you in the right direction. The perfect example is in the episode where Yoshinobu Kobuta is being extorted from the delinquents in his class. He succumbs easily to their pressure and allows them to take his money. He doesn't want to give his money away, but neither does he attempt to defend it, taking the easy way out by asking money from his parent. So we come to understand why it's so easily for Kubota to give his money away. He didn't work for it, pour his sweat and tears for the money, so why should he pour sweat and tears to defend it? Yoshinobu Kubota asks Sakamoto for help, but Sakamoto helps him in the most odd way possible. So he helps Name earn money so that he can pay the delinquents his money. Yoshinobu doesn't understand why Sakamoto won't simply beat this elegance or why he has to work just to pay the delinquents. But as Kubota gets better at his job, he receives compliments from his manager. He starts to enjoy it. When the paycheck arrives, he feels genuinely proud of his accomplishments, and when he has to give his money to the delinquents, he refuses to. He wants to protect his accomplishments. This character growth arc, for me personally, is more admirable and beautiful than anything Sakamoto does throughout the entire series. The anime reminds us not to take life too seriously, and the episode that best showcases this is episode 6. The first 10 minutes of the episode is Sakamoto walking along a white line along the side of the road as 3 middle school boys follow him doing the same thing. The leader of the group is jealous of Sakamoto for being able to do things he cannot, as all 4 of them follow the white line and spend more time together. The 3 kids start warming up to Sakamoto's. It's a very nostalgic scene that remind me of times when I was younger. I didn't want or need a lot of things to be happy. Just spending time with my older brother and friends with no care of tomorrow was enough to make me happy. The humor and comedy are a hit or a miss. I absolutely love the way his shows makes everything Sakamoto does absolutely fabulous. I'm a big fan of that word. It gets me laughing as soon as something completely unexpected and often ridiculous happens, and Sakamoto is always at the center. Nothing's really special to talk about the animation here. The character looks normal and the backgrounds are far from outstanding. Even the effects used are standard issue, although they thought of some cool uses for the stylish effect. Aside from the adrenaline pumping scenes, it kept to an acceptable level. Sakamoto Desu is a mixed bag. You might like it or you might hate it. The comedy is well done in my opinion, especially at the fact that Sakamoto is such a funny protagonist to watch. He is the main reason you should give this some though. The side stories are good and don't feel forced or out of place. Aside from Sakamoto, the characters don't bring anything new. They get their time in the spotlight, but after that, not much appearance. Again, this is to be expected on a 12-episode anime, but they're enjoyable nonetheless. Sakamoto gives a hand to every single one of them, and we're revealed enough about them to be able to relate to their personalities. The plot is very simple. Sakamoto solving a bunch of people's problems. He always does this for the good of both sides. His actions actually teach the characters about how they were approaching their struggles the wrong way and how to fix them. Sakamoto is a nice and caring person, but he doesn't show it. We clearly see that he has emotions. He's not a completely boring character. My rule of thumb will be, if the protagonist isn't a racist asshole, I'll watch. Looking into his eyes, I dare you. Don't you get a feeling that he may be hiding emotional traumas from his past and not just trying to look cool? Not a little bit, huh? What makes him so shallow anyway? I can't stress enough that there can be characters who don't reveal much about themselves, not because they are poorly writing, they were so by design. You're not fan-made. There are a lot of clues prepared in the story. And this is all for today. I hope you like this video and share it with your friends. Subscribe to our channel and activate the bell button to receive all the new videos we are making for you. Goodbye, my anime lovers!